What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Queen Sugar. This is season 6, episode 9. The season finale is next week. I will say this episode was cute, but it really didn't do much for me. The only thing that really got me was the baby shower when Darla. We'll get there. But the episode starts off with Ralph and Darla. Darla, she full blown pregnant. Mama can just drop any day now. She's in that stage where, listen, everything just feels so irritating. You got to find a comfortable place to and position to be in, just to be comfortable enough to sit down during the day. So her position is something about laying flat on her back or whatever, so they're laying on the floor. Because I was like, damn, y'all finna leave already? The bed is stripped and everything. That's because they laying on the floor because it's more comfortable for her. And she done got Ralph down there, and he's just all about doing whatever he needs to do to keep her happy, to keep her situated, and just getting through all of that. Meanwhile, while they're talking, he looks over and he see the box that says bedroom on there, and I was just like, oh, you feel some type of way. You should have thought about this before. Okay, so yeah, it is what it is. Unfortunately, they got to get up and leave. Meanwhile, Vi, she's up there relaxing, and Hollywood comes in. He's just loving the fact that she is actually taking time for herself right now. That self-care is important, okay? She was like, I know everybody got their issues and their struggles going on, but we need to find a reason to rejoice. So we're going to have a rejoicing day because this is the baby shower that is coming up. Meanwhile, you got Hollywood over here, Kiki, he just laughing so hard up in his phone. I said, what's the joke? I want to know. Okay, girl, me and Vi pulled up her little mask, and she was like, "What's funny?" And he was like, "Oh, it's just this little meme or something that Gabe sent me." And it was like, "Oh, so you still in contact with Gabe?" I already knew that was gonna happen. Okay, truth be told, I'm pretty sure Vi did not expect. And it would have been really selfish of her to expect him to cut off all contact with that little boy because they got real close, okay? She was like, I mean, it's cool that you still talking to him or whatever. The mama, she a little crazy. He said, yeah, she's a bag of mixed nuts, okay? So, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and they can't believe that she did what she did. But the little boy, he didn't do anything. They don't talk as much, but he's still there. And we keep on getting these simple little, hints here and there that Vi may be feeling a way that she cannot bear children at this point. You got Gabriel coming in, and you seeing the way that, Hollywood is reacting towards him when he came in, how he took to him real quick, almost like that was his son. You see this part where Gabriel and him are still having some type of communication. Vi did feel away a little bit. You saw it in her little, her posture change or whatever. But, that was the incident already on this episode. Others came up, okay? A couple of more came up. Meanwhile, we got, Charlie, she's getting ready for the baby shower, at her house, and you got Micah there. Everybody is coming, okay? Micah eating all of the mangoes. Come to find out, she imported the mangoes in fresh because this is what Darla been, snacking on, okay? And at this particular point, I like the fact that the members of the family can just sit down, or they can just take time out to just tell each other how much they appreciate each other. Any type of occasion that come up, they don't spare a chance of a moment of telling each other how they appreciate each other. That scene with Micah and, what's his mama name? Charlie, and how they, she glad that she had him, and he was the best thing for her, and all of this, and it's just it's good. I was really here for that, and the way that Michael was receiving it and giving her hugs and thanking her for saying that was beautiful. I like that. Because you could tell already Michael is going through some stuff eternally, all right? Internally, I should say. Meanwhile, we go get Blue, okay? I said, wait a minute. Mr. Blue is still on the show. I said, look at Blue. Girl, he's still the same. He's still the same, just smart as ever. My baby done grown up a little bit. He probably got an inch taller or whatever, but it's cute. It's cute. So They pick him up, and of course, he's glad that he's about to see everybody. And they're about to get this baby shower underway. Meanwhile, you got Nova and Dominic, they playing around with each other, okay? And I'm just like, go ahead and hook up. Go ahead and hook up at this point. She had invited him to the baby shower because at first he was like, while y'all over at the baby shower, go ahead and give me some unbiased pie. I don't care what type of slice it is, just give me a piece. She said, you want to come over and get it yourself? I said, oops, yes, Dominic, go ahead. Even though I still get my eye on you a little bit, but yes, Dominic is also in the picture because we remember those bones that they found on the land, and it's dated, okay? We find out that those were some old bones. They were dated back to the 1800s, okay? And that's what Dominic came in to tell Nova. But Dominic is also working on some things, trying to further see exactly who the bones are, where they come from, and why were they placed there. So we're going to fast forward a little bit towards the end. The last thing that we see with Dominic, we do find out he had some of his students to get on the case, and they find out that they could most likely be a part of this mass grave from this Thibodeau massacre that happened in 1887, where some black farmers tried to join the Union, and I guess they did it, and a massacre occurred. You know what I'm saying? And Nova was like, well, that happened in Thibodeau, and Thibodeau was like 50 miles away or whatever from St. Joe's, so how did they get over here? And it's like, a place that didn't really have that many people or something of importance or whatever. They went on ahead and used it as a mass grave. So that's what it was. It happened over here, but we're going to bury him over here because it's cheaper. Don't nobody care about the land. Ain't nobody going to say nothing about it. I said, oh, wow. But this all comes into play for the borderlands, okay? Justice for the borderlands. Justice for the borderlands, okay? Ralph just may be able to keep that farm on the family because, that farm in the family, because of the simple fact that they trying to make it, they gonna try to get it to be made as a historical site because this is history that you are landing on. The farm is literally built on a mass ass grave. I said, See, that's why Nova be hearing the ancestors when she be on the farm, okay? Nova, you couldn't hear the ancestors no more because you got to be on the farm. The farm is right there. You literally was walking on top of them. Technically speaking, we all walking on top of the ancestors, okay? Everybody's goddamn ancestors. There's a whole bunch of dead people underneath the ground while we walking. I'm just gonna let y'all know that, okay? You believe in that? I kind of do too. I said, wow, that's what's going on, so they're going to use that to try to get the farm back, okay? That's probably one of the last really moves that they truly have to try to get the farm back into the family, which is, I hope, baby, if this season ends with Sam Landry coming in and, taking this win with taking this farm, I'm really going to be over it. And I was literally sitting here thinking earlier before the show came on, I was like, now, where the hell is Parker at? Okay, Parker came through last season. Well, no, season 4. Okay, she came through season 4. I think she was in one episode, season 5, and then we didn't see her no more because the pandemic or whatever. And I'm like, damn, so we couldn't even work her in there. What happened to that storyline? I was so happy because that's my girl. That's Sting, underground. Okay, Castile. Okay, Castile. Baby, I'm finna go back and look at How to Get Away with Murder. All right, I was like, where my girl at? Okay, and all of a sudden she pops up in the finale. I said, bitch, mama done had a whole baby and ain't been on the show in 2 seasons. I said, what is going on, girl? I said, Queen Sugar, what is y'all doing? Okay, because I don't like that. I wanted to see my girl throughout the whole season. I wanted her to wreck some things, okay, because I knew she was gonna start some stuff. But anyway, so that gonna wind up happening. Meanwhile, they at the house, or everybody's over there. Not everybody's getting ready, but back over there at the farm with Ralph and Darla. Of course, Blue is telling everybody what's going on and how they been and how things been going. But then he notices some books, not some books, but some boxes in the background. And he like, what's going on with them boxes? And then, Darla was like, okay, we'll just talk to you after that. Let's just focus on the day. But at this point, I guess Ralph was just like, nah, let's just go ahead. I'm going to take him outside and we're going to talk. And it was so, hold on. this whole time. I'm sorry. It was, my nose was just tickling. Okay. But this whole time, I was looking at it and I was like, wow. You know how when things just come back full circle? You got the first season. I think it was probably right before. No, it was the first episode. The first season, in that first episode, when Ernest, I think it was the first episode. Either way, one of those times where Ernest had a talk with Ralph Angel, and they was walking in the field. Okay, and then to see that now it's Ralph Angel having a talk with Blue, a heart to heart with Blue, walking in that same field. I was like, wow, that was a powerful imagery for me, okay? And at this point, Blue was like, listen, Daddy, I don't care what you trying to tell me. Get to the facts, okay? I'm not stupid. I seen the box right there. What's going on, okay? He started talking about remember when we went to the park and I left you there to do this and the churros or whatever. He was like, that's all good or whatever, but what's going on? He was like, you left me and I was scared. He was like, yeah, sometimes we do desperate things and we get scared out of desperation. And, we can't let ourselves get desperate because the fear will take over and we don't want that to happen, okay? And I was like, all right, get to the point. Tell him what it is, because Blue is impatient and so am I, okay? I said, baby daddy, go ahead and tell him what's happening, all right? Baby, he has to go ahead and tell him that we might have to move, okay? Your daddy made a dumb mistake, okay? Because we needed some money. And instead of just going ahead and asking folks for, some assistance, I went on ahead and did what I needed to do, which got us in some goddamn trouble, okay? And so, of course, Blue was upset. He was in his feelings about it. And, because the farm is all he knew. The farm is all he knew, all right? And so that was what's going on. Then we go ahead to the baby shower. Everybody showing up. Blue is just telling everybody what they, how his time has been out there with the mom, or I should say the grandmother, and his best friend at school, his teacher, going to the African American History Museum. Baby, I want to go there. Out there in D.C., I want to go there. Okay? And telling them the games and stuff that they're going to be playing with the clothespin. Because Nova come through and... she got Dominic. Mind you, Billy is there. Okay, Billy and Prosper relationship is getting back on track, and they're respecting each other. He was like, you look just like your mama or whatever, okay? She said, I hope everybody will be okay with me and be accepting of me. He said, everybody gonna be cool, okay? Come on, we gonna come up in there, we gonna stunt. I said, all right. Stand up for your daughter. Okay, they was dressed alike in the same colors and everything. I said, that is cute. That is cute. Meanwhile, you got Dominic coming in there. Everybody looking like, oh, Nova. Bitch, who is this? And I was like, that's her boo thing. Girl, Charlie said, what is this? She said, it ain't nothing yet. She said, you want it to be something? Yes. I said, you know what? I feel like everybody just glad that it's a black man. I'm just saying, because after that travesty that happened with Calvin, we just glad that it's a black man, okay? So, at least I am. No shade, but at least I am. Moving on from that, we get to the most powerful moment I felt of this episode. Because, baby, when I tell you at one particular point, I was sitting up in this bitch just crying. Okay, I said, girl, what is going on? Okay, why are the tears coming? Because, listen, Darla, Ralph, and Blue got up there. And Darla, Darla been through a whole lot. Darla been through a whole lot. And that girl really got her life on track after all the mess that she done been through in life, okay? And she just went down the line and just... She went down the line and she said what everybody meant to her. But when she got to Vi, that's when she really started to shake up and to break. I was like, oh my God, because they had a tumultuous time. Because she was like, Vi, you was there to take care of Blue when me and Ralph couldn't. But you also was there for me. And you seen the things I've been through. I said, oh my God, stop. I don't want to do this. Not tonight. Girl, she said, yes, you gonna do this. Then when she was talking about Charlie and how she admired, baby, I want to be able to talk about my people in law, okay? When my family in law like this, okay? Whenever whoever I get into the relationship with and I meet they people, baby, I want to be able to talk about y'all like this, okay? I don't want to be the ones that I can't stand y'all asses. I want to have this type of relationship, okay? Let's build to that, you know. But moving on from that, that was a beautiful, powerful moment. I just love it. Okay. After that, you get I think at one point Nova had went to go talk to Micah. He was up in a room, and this was like after, you know, Blue was over there talking with the kid, with the men, and taking clothespins and stuff like that with the game. And then Billy and Nova, I'm so glad that their relationship is back on track and they're not going at each other. And it seems like everybody is just coming together and things are fitting into place for right now. You know, even she wants Billy to stay down there. Like, you know, like, yeah, you can be down there. Truth be told, am I the only one that's getting the feeling that Nova and Billy probably had a little thing going on with each other, even though, you know, Billy kind of outed, you know, Nova or whatever? Am I the only one getting that type of feeling? Because then she said that things ain't going right at home with her and her husband or whoever he is, you know, baby daddy or whoever. It ain't going that great. So I'm just like, you know, what's going on there? Okay, I said, well, y'all might have a poly relationship. You know, I just be thinking these things. I know somebody gonna be like, girl, stop it. But I'm just saying, I know I ain't the only one that was getting that vibe, right? So, you know, Micah, he's also in his room, and Nova goes in there to talk to him because of the simple fact that he is going through some things. And Nova was just like, even Charlie thought that, you know, what was going on. Charlie had asked him earlier when they had their little moment, are you okay? He said that he was, but technically he wasn't. Okay. You know, he's thinking about the situation that's going on with Micah, not Micah, but Isaiah. And he opens up to Nova. Nova has always been his go-to person to actually open up because she is without judgment when it comes to Micah, you know, and she is very much free-spirited. Okay. So he basically says that he's having issues dealing with the feelings that he's having with this friend, not saying who he is, but he do say eventually that it is a man. Okay. And it's like, it's not it's an intimacy that they have, an emotional intimacy. Okay. Because as soon as we say intimacy, people automatically want to think sex or romance or whatever, and they're not realizing there are different versions and variants of you know, intimacy and things like that. And at this point he was just like, I don't know how I feel about it. Am I gay? And I'm like, you're probably not gay, but then again, you just probably got a little bit of feelings from him because you just never felt this before. I don't feel like he's gay. I don't feel like the character is gay. Okay. I just feel like he's never had this close connection to another man. And it's a little bit confusing. It's not about sex. It's about, truth be told, I just think he never had this close connection to anybody. And it just so happened to be a guy that understands him and he feels safe with, you know. And that guy just so happened to be sexually fluid or whoever or whatever it is that he is. And so, you know, he's a little confused about it. I truly don't feel like his character is gay. I just feel like, you know, he just has a real strong connection with Isaiah. And you know, Nova was there to just tell him, stop stressing about it. Okay. You gotta follow your feelings. Don't let your feelings follow you. Okay. Even though he was questioning, was he gay? But I don't feel like he is. Okay. Moving on from that, Darla and Charlie was sitting outside and they was talking about how different positions they had to sleep in or sit in to get comfortable. Vi comes out there talking and listening to them. And then Darla was like, I mean, this is things like, you know, people just don't understand. Only us mothers will understand that. Okay. And so at this point, when she said that, Vi looked like, oh, okay, damn, you know. And Darla called it and she was like, oh no, my bad. And she was like, it's okay, I'm gonna go back inside. I said, oops. See, now she feeling some type of way, okay? Mama is feeling some type of way that she just not gonna give people the kids that they want, because earlier also she saw that was another incident. That was one incident. That was the main incident right there, when Darla said that and didn't realize what she was saying, or that Val would probably take it that way. But when Hollywood was playing around with Blue and how excited that he was, it's like, damn, I'm older. I didn't have kids in life. I'm probably past that time to have kids, which technically she is. And then even if she wasn't, with her lupus, that's a messed up thing too. So I feel sorry for her. Like, sometimes we feel like we don't want things at a particular moment, and then it gets later too late to have it when we want to change our mind, and it's too late. That's why I feel like Vi probably having some regrets that she couldn't give Hollywood a child, because I'm pretty sure she can see that Hollywood does want a child, even if he try to play it off that he doesn't. He truly does. Okay. Then we have Ralph. He got all the other people and some of the other farmers together and neighbors, and they basically talking about this co-op. Put our monies together, to come together to get this farm stuff going. We stronger together. It was the idea that Darla came up with. And then you got the lawyer girl, Miss Billy. She know about this. She said Biden broker act or something. So when something comes down with the farmers or whatever, the black farmers can get the money first or whatever. So it was a good idea. I can't really explain it, but it's a co-op, okay? And if you know anything about co-ops, that's what's going on. So I was like, all right, all right. The way they looked so surprised a little bit when they found out that it was Darla that came up with the idea. I said, what? Mama went to school. Mama know what she talking about. Blue was over them talking, okay? But speaking of Darla, it was the end of the baby shower. They was trying to get all the stuff to get ready to go. And Charlie and Charlie and Vi came up to her and was like, are you sure you're going to be able to put all this stuff in the house? I mean, you could keep some of this stuff here since y'all still got to pack up and go. And she was like, no, I know it's a lot, but I just want to see the stuff. But then this is when they came together, and like family does, okay? And family should. Vi was like, truth be told, y'all don't really have to pick up and just leave off the land and go to an apartment building over here or whatever, when I have this big room in the house that y'all can have. And then Charlie said, or you can stay up in my house, because I'll be gone practically a year on the political train, okay? And that's just an option for you, okay? And at this point, at one point I couldn't read how Darla was gonna take it. I thought she was gonna be like, nah, like y'all doing too much. But then she smiled. It sounded like she was about to say no, but she just said thank you. But she wound up presenting it to Ralph at the end of the episode. He was like, I was wondering when somebody gonna say something. I said, what? What? And so basically, I think they're gonna stay. Like, they're probably gonna take one of them up on their offers, because Darla was basically saying how she liked how she wanted Vi to be around. And so, because Vi she is motherly when she needs to be, and when she wants to be, she's motherly, okay? So I was here for that. And then with Micah, after having that talk with Nova, he had brought some food, and he went over there to Isaiah's door. He was out. He wrote a little note about the food being there and put it on his doorknob. And he was just so conflicted, baby. Girl. And people, Micah be all right. Micah be all right. Like I said, the episode really wasn't that much. That's why I kind of zoomed past it a little bit. And I probably skipped some stuff, but it really wasn't that much. The best thing about it, like I said, was that speech that Darla gave. But the season finale comes on next week, and I feel like it's going to be a good one. So you guys tell me how y'all feel, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.